Greetings and salutations. Second star right here, and today we will be talking about the worst possible thing you will have to do to progress in Raid Shadow Legends. I'm referring, of course, to the Minotaur's Labyrinth. So you may be thinking to yourself, but I don't want to do the thing that is bad. And to that I will say, sometimes to be good, you have to do bad. Am I right? This is my Zargala. There are many like her. This one is mine. Now, what separates a one champion on one account to a champion on another account? It's not skills. Those are always the same. Artifacts can be just a measure of luck and dedication to farming. Masteries is a different story altogether. Masteries, you choose what masteries you get in each tier. It's up to you. You can look at your champion's skills and say what would work well with this person. How would they synergize well with my team? What am I even trying to accomplish? And you can look at all these different skills, and as you go to choose them, say, this will work here, I want to do this. This will work with this other champion that I have. This will really enhance this. It's where each champion gets their unique flavor, their purpose. It gives them their purpose, right? So I think that's what we need to concentrate on. Now, I will not be going through each individual skill in this video. If that's what you're looking for, there's a ton out there right now, and there will be one on this channel eventually. I have not created it yet, but it's something that's on the menu. I was thinking more that this video would be about the architecture and framework of the mastery tier system itself rather than each individual skill. Again, I'll get into that later, but not today. This is more of a how to journey through each tier as you go through the game so that you don't get bored and it doesn't become like too much of a chore, because man, it really can be. And I say that, and it used to be worse. It used to be double the amount of resources that it requires now to maximize your masteries. So if before it was like the deepest pit of Dante's Inferno, now the mastery grind is more like third circle of the Inferno. So it's gotten a little bit better. Alright, so along that vein, we will join my Painkeeper now in progress. I really should have had her done a long time ago, but I have like champion ADD and got distracted by some other shiny object, and so now I'm going to have to get back to her. But the point is, each tier of these masteries, oh, I hit the wrong button. Each tier of these masteries requires a different number and type of resource, and these resources are called scrolls. We have white, green, and red, which are basic, advanced, and divine, but we'll probably just call them, white, green, and red for ease. And then these are the three different trees: offense, defense, and support. You can choose 2 out of the 3, and that's it. Tier 1 only requires a total of 10 basic scrolls. You have an early mission that'll send you into the Minotaur's lab to get a certain amount of scrolls. I don't know, but you should definitely do that. I think it's always good to just get your tier 1 out of the way on a new champion, because it is a kind of a cheap way to get 75 defense or 5% crit rate, and it's just a good cheap stat to have. As you progress down, it's now going to require 30 white scrolls to unlock a skill in tier 2, and all of these tiers you can unlock 3 except for the very last one, which is your tier 6. You can only choose 1 tier 6 skill. So then it ramps up to 80 green scrolls, followed by 120 green scrolls, 200 divine scrolls, and then finally in tier 6, 350. So you're like, oh, well, that sounds kind of like a lot. Yeah, it is kind of like a lot. It's 1,650 scrolls per champion. And if you want to do a whole team of 5, 8,250. Okay, so you're thinking, oh, okay, well, that all depends on context, right? I mean, we don't know what these values really represent. Okay, so let's just go into the battle screen, go into the dungeons. We'll find our Minotaur's lab, west of the Spider's Den, east of the Forest Keep, situated on a bluff overlooking the river. Oh, isn't that nice? We'll go in there and we'll see, okay, so how many? We needed 100 total basic scrolls. There's 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 4 to 6, 5 to 6. And we needed how many green scrolls? Something like 600 total, and I think we needed 950 red scrolls, and the most we can get is between 6 and 12 at the hardest possible level. Yeah, so I'll wait here. You can go bang your head against the wall, wipe away the tears, come back, sit down, and we'll talk about how we get this done. So I'm not sure if the question should really be, when should you start the Minotaur grind? You'll see a bunch of discussion of what level you should start or whatever. I think the question is, why are you starting the Minotaur grind in the first place? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? If you see, I'm looking through this mastery list and I think there's some stuff that really help my arena team, I really want to progress in the arena, then that's your motivation. For me, it was clan boss. I didn't start until I got Juliana, and I was like, Juliana, I know she's good for the clan boss. She got poison, she got HP burn. Then I got Tyrell, and I was like, there's an attack down A1. I'm going to really need that to progress well in the clan boss. So I leveled them to 60, got them to 6 stars, paired them with my Zargala, my Aethel, and my Zelata. Again, I didn't have a really good healer. He's still my best, but I didn't get Apothecary until a couple weeks ago. So I'm like, I have a good enough team to get by for now. I can do this. So I got them all to 6 stars because 6-star masteries, tier 6 masteries require 6 stars. So I was like, now's the time to go it. Now's the time to go in there. Now's the time to do it. I had already had my tier 1s and everyone because, I had most of my tier 2 because why not? As you're playing a long time, you get bored, you want to do some different things. So I wasn't starting from scratch or from zero, but it literally was a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, where all I did was the Minotaur's Lab. But I understand the concerns about efficiency, since energy is a finite resource in this game. So people will worry, well, if I'm starting too early, if I'm starting, if I'm not starting at 14 or 15, if I can't do that, I should just wait till I'm stronger. Well, running the Minotaur makes you stronger. Getting those early tier masteries makes your champions better. I think I could only do 11 on auto, but as they got their scrolls and I improved their masteries, they were able to do 12, and then 13, and then 14, and then finally towards the tail end of the Minotaur grind, I was doing 15 on auto without any problems whatsoever. So don't worry about starting too early. Your champions will progress. Alright, so with that said, let's get into it. Alright, so what's good about having gone through the Minotaur grind already is that once you have a team that can auto stage 15 just with like the 4 of them, you can slot in any old champion in that last slot, and the other team will carry them through and they'll give them their masteries exponentially faster. Alright, so let's see what we have going on here. Let's get Painkeeper as far as we can get. What do you say? Alright, yep. Doing good so far. Yep, doing good so far. This is no problem. I'm gonna be fine. I'm not worried. It's gonna take no time at all. Yep, Minotaur's Lab, looking good, looking fine. This is going to be no problem whatsoever to run this however many times it takes. No problem. Yep, that was good. Alright, let's do it. Let's keep it going. Come on, guys. Alright, yep, bring it. You guys are really doing good. Proud of you. Keep going. Okay. Yep. Keep going. No, we're fine. Yep, still good. Yeah. It's okay. No problem. Keep it going, guys. Making me proud. Small child, coffee.
Yes, sir. Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Why don't you use an auto clicker?
A what now?